Now, it can't be easy following in the footsteps of one of the all-time greats. Just ask Pepperdine assistant coach John Impelman. His great-grandfather created the pyramid of success, but he'll never expect to be given anything because of that. Here's more on Coach Impelman's paving his own way.
Few kids are lucky enough to grow up with their great-grandparents around, to hear their stories and glean their wisdom. Significantly fewer kids were lucky enough to grow up with John Wooden, the late coaching legend and renowned teacher, as their great-grandfather.
Don't cut any corners, come on.
Pepperdine assistant coach John Impelman is one of those few, but he won't be the first to tell you about it.
He didn't tell anyone, ever.
Really, ever.
He was trying to get admitted into UCLA and initially didn't, and probably could have used that to propel him. And he said, nope, if it wasn't meant to be, I'm not going to use it. And but I'm going to use it as much as I can because it's, again, in college basketball, it's a huge thing.
By the time Impelman reached high school, he knew playing basketball wouldn't be his living.
It was never pushed on me, which is probably why I wasn't that great of a player, because it was kind of like, if you want to work out on your own, go ahead, you don't have to.
Slide it, slide it, slide it!
So he decided on the family business, coaching.
At 9, we're sliding it right at 9.
His father, Craig Impelman, is a former D1 assistant of 12 years, including a stop at Pepperdine. And of course, there's his great-grandfather, John's namesake.
I probably should have asked him more, knowing I wanted to be a coach. That probably wasn't my smartest move. But Christmas Day, we would always hang out at my aunt's house, and he would make this Waldorf salad. That was his Christmas dish, and NBA games would always be on. So I would ask him things here and there. It was much more of a great-grandfather, great-grandson relationship, not really basketball-wise.
John Wooden, aside from his 10 national championships at UCLA, is perhaps best known for his maxims, creeds, quotes, and sayings. Even if you're not a sports fan, chances are you know a few, like the pyramid of success. That's just one way Impelman takes after his great-grandfather.
Hey, I love how excited you get for your teammates on the bench, man. It's really awesome.
He has just shy of 400 quotes saved on his phone and in his spreadsheet for reference.
Things work out best for those who make the best out of the way things work out is one that's always stuck in my mind.
Let's go, let's go!
I keep them in mind on a daily basis, and I am a big quote person, so I'll use them with our guys. Some of them will be his, and some of them will just be other coaches.
But Impelman is not set on being the next John Wooden. It would be a disservice to his legacy, really.
I catch myself telling myself that the best way you can honor him is be yourself, you know, and it come across coaches that, well, you should do things this way because that's the way they were done, and he never did that. He always adapted, and when he had Kareem, his offense was different than when he had Gil Goodrich and Walt Hazzard, and so the traditionalists look at things in terms of, well, this is the way John wouldn't do it, you should do it that way, and that's not what he would have thought. So I think that in not being like him, I'm kind of emulating him in some way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're carrying on his legacy by being yourself.
I think so.
Shot, Kenny, I see you.
For the WCC This Week, I'm Sarah Cazell.